Good morning and welcome to Community Day. This is Revolved joining you here live in the Discord for Run Diffusion. We've got a great day ahead of us. We do this every Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific evening for our folks in Europe. Um, Talking about Amsterdam in the comments, which is great. Love it. So yeah, we're going to go over a few tricks today. I learned a few things actually chatting with some AI artists this morning very early on the AI Art Today Twitter space. Happens every day on Twitter, 7 a.m. Central, which for me was 5 a.m., which was very, very early, but totally worth it because I learned a ton, met some great new people, and it was a blast. So definitely recommend it. If you haven't checked that out before, there was some great resources, some great things, and I learned a bunch, so I'm going to bring that over to you. Caveat, some of this stuff is new, haven't tried it, looking forward to doing it live, and we'll get it going. This community member, Mars, hosts AI Art Today. That's how I found out about it, and it's just a great way to do things. As always, this is Community Day, so feel free, if you want to show off your art, get it in chat. Let's talk about it. Talk about new techniques, interesting things you're trying. We love that. So yeah, let's get rolling here. First off, there's two things that I want to show you. So one of them is new ways of using the refiner, and then the other one is slider LoRa's, which is a really interesting technique. I've loaded up a new checkpoint here. I'm on a fresh storage this morning. So let's take a look here. You notice I'm in my models folder. If I go to checkpoints, I just want to show this off. Up here, this part in the front where it says SDXL, that is a folder. So these are all shared models. If you want to make it easy to access your models and see them in this list, did I just freeze here? Okay, hold on. There we go. Custom. Make a folder called custom. Put the downloaded models that you have in there, and they will show up right at the top of your model menu. So just a very easy way to access your downloaded models, and then you don't have to go through this long list of shared models that we have. Tons and tons of models for you to use, but if you're uploading, you want to stick to those. Put them in a custom model, custom folder, so they stick up front. So yeah, I just decided to try a random model here that I found on Civitai, and we've got our protagonist. So yeah, let's dive into this technique. You notice we have like kind of an illustrated style. Maybe the face isn't quite working out the way we want, but the rest of it kind of interesting sort of look, sort of cool. So the first thing we would want to do in this is like, okay, will the refiner, and I'm just going to type refiner in here. I like to use this one with the VAE. And let's try the refiner on these and see if that improves the face a little bit. One of our community members, I think it was Deformer Toby, right? Weren't you asking today? You're like, hey, how do I improve the faces that are generating in SDXL? Finding sometimes the faces are a little messed up. Definitely agree. And if you're not doing like a very zoomed in portrait, it can sometimes when it's zoomed out, it can definitely struggle. So yeah, there's a few different things that we'll try to see how we can get it to improve. What just happened there? I think I pressed the wrong button. I am working with a new mouse today. Every time you do it live. Let's see. Gotta refresh it here. Good morning, Danny. Welcome. Didn't miss much. We're just getting rolling. Okay, model, correct. Clip skip, and we wanted to use the refiner. Not sure what happened there. We'll try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and generate. All right. Seems to be going there. So let's see what we get using this refiner. The idea is we want to clean up the face, make it a bit more identifiable. We could do that through in-painting, but I think that there's something to be said for trying to get the best image as possible before in-painting. In-painting can be unpredictable, can take a lot of time. So trying to get the best image out of the gate is usually the route you want to go. We're just using an SDXL model here, 1024 by 1024. Haven't really changed any of the settings. This isn't a 0.9 like refiner. It's still the 1.0, but the VAE here is 0. So it's the VAE that they released in between 0.9 and 1.0. So yeah, you can already see face is dramatically improved. We did maybe lose a little bit of the stylization that we had before, and that's something that the refiner will do, right? So maybe we want to take a little bit less. So you can put this up to 0.9, and now we're going to switch over to the refiner a little bit later. Okay, so this is the point. This is like switching at 90% basically is what we're kind of saying right here. So we're going to switch over. And yeah, there's other things we can do. Negative prompt. I haven't really put much in here. I find negative prompts can be hit or miss a lot of the time. So just like this, I mean, this prompt is probably hit or miss right now. It's got a lot of stuff in there. But we did have like a very interesting looking character, and the refiner sort of took that out of it, right? Like it's smoothed it down. It's made this character much more generic. So although we have the face a little bit better, the character is just a bit more generic. Let's see. Okay. Now the jeans are a bit more ripped. We've got this longboard action going on. Maybe try it even a little bit more. Let's pop up these sampling steps. Maybe try a different sampler even. Give that a go. Yeah, we're just going to work through it slowly. I think the refiner is a really interesting thing, but we haven't gotten to the fun stuff yet. We're just going to keep it pretty basic for starters, see if we can get a good image out the gate. Because it's pretty interesting, right? Like the difference in the images that we see here. The refiner images are much more simple. And Lucas Kalmar, yes, the refiner is not trainable at the moment. But there's some stuff we can do with that. But I did ask Emad, I was like, hey, make it so we can train the refiner. So, all right, D8 Hazard saying you can train it the same way as a normal model. I'm not sure, like some people say the refiner like sort of resembles more of like almost like an in-painting model. Like it's very interesting. I'm not sure on the exact techniques that they'd use to do it. But just keep in mind, it's going to pull your creation in a different direction. So something that a lot of people have talked about is with LoRa's, it will actually like revert your LoRA a bit. Just like we lost a bit of our prompt magic. This is looking a bit better. I like the posing better. Let's turn this refiner off and try it now that we've got more steps in this new sampler. Let's see what's up. Maybe just raise this CFG a little bit. A lot of people just don't use the refiner at all. They're like, don't understand it, don't want to understand it. You're asking control nets and how they divert the refiner. Yeah, so like it's hard to say. The refiner again is like sort of like simplifying things style-wise. Basically, it's like running a LoRA. Think of it as like you're adding in some like nice LoRA in there at the end, but you're choosing when to apply it, sort of like in a control net, how you can choose what step you apply it to. So it is like a slight just change at the end of your generation. Whoa, this guy's got some butt hair. Love it. I kind of like this face, top right. I set clip skip high because I have a very detailed prompt. So the clip skip will simplify a complex prompt. That's a very simple way to put it, but that's how I understand it. So let's put a negative one in here. Let's do like some of the classic, like deformed, ugly. Um, I'm open to any negative prompts. You got blurry, simple. We have sort of fallen into this slightly overtrained illustration area that I've found in SDXL. It's different because we do have like a custom model that we've loaded in. But it is like an overtrained area where things sort of simplify according to this illustrated style, and the color palettes are very similar. You get this like orangey purpley thing. We got a lot of stuff. Yeah, we can do some control net stuff later. Happy to, but let's try these things here. Let's take the clip skip off. We've got the negative. We've got some very simple negative. Vivid. Okay, we can try vivid in the negative next. And yeah, let's just see if we can get something a little bit more original. Butt hair in the negative, definitely. I mean, this guy's clearly descended from a Yeti if he's got that much of a butt beard. I think I've just invented a new term, butt beard, pending trademark. Sounds like a bean pirate or something. All right, cool. So the negative prompt helped. Again, we're falling into this sort of GTA-ish sort of space, right? Look at the ugly thing made him like a little bit more maybe effeminate, a bit cleaner. Oh, very effeminate there, very clean. So we kind of wanted like a rugged hero, you know? So I want to take ugly out. Let's try with vivid. Because see, we've got like rebellious attitude, untamed hair, punk rock vibe, rough texture, bold strokes. Like these sort of things. I was like, you don't want like a male model type hero, right? So let's try to make it a little bit, maybe like, yeah, like put in negative, like male model even. And then like, effeminate. And then smooth skin. I don't know. Let's really explore it. So these are all, we're just trying to improve the face. Oops, I hit interrupt right away. Sorry about that. Could do negative handsome, but that might be a little bit too strong. Got some pure noise going on there. Looks like a million different Smarties. Sergey, I will say that this model is probably not overtrained. SDXL has areas that are overtrained. So I was talking about that quite a bit today on the our panel. It's just like there's a lot going on in SDXL where there's certain areas that are very overtrained, certain areas that are very undertrained, and one of them is this illustration area that has purple and orange kind of thing going on. All right, now we're talking. Like I like this bit better, you know? This guy feels real, like more punk for sure. Okay. So now we're like, all right, we've kind of got the like basic of what we want, but how can we improve this, right? So there's a few different ways, but I'm gonna try this trick. So if we open the refiner again, let's switch the refiner to a 1.0 model. So let's do maybe reliberate. Yeah, and you just open and close this panel, and it will turn it on or off. So 1.0. Let's see what we get. And this is what they were talking about this morning. It's like using the refiner functionality in a different way, right? Like, I don't know how this is going to work. We're trying it live. We're going to see and figure it out together. Is it going to look this bad? I don't know. Okay, triple legger. We've got a three-legged man going on. So this looks like the VAE. This is like kind of what it looks like when you use like a 1.0 VAE with SDXL. Let's see, did it mess it up? Yeah, totally messed it up. Okay, so let's turn this off. And it looks like it's applying to both. And I did not have enough time to test this, so we're going to try it live. Turned off the VAE. And let's see what we get. All right, looks like same thing. Let's try a different model. Let's try run diffusion. 0.8 is the default. It's a very cool effect though. Now we could image to image it afterwards, which is definitely like one of the workflows that people have done where they are doing this in Comfy, right? So they're loading up a workflow and then doing image to image on it. Let's try a different sampler. And this might just not work. I don't know. They're pretty convinced that this is a great strategy, but maybe this is like you start with a 1.0 model. Maybe we try that afterwards. Lucas, you're like, I love this craziness. Gotta break things. I did a interview the other day with Lynn Cole, one of our community members, and definitely look out for that one because we talked a lot about breaking stable diffusion. It was a ton of fun. Kind of want to see this one all the way through. I mean, it looks like it's a little bit cleaner, but yeah. I think we should try a different model here. I mean, pretty wild. Super cool. But not what we wanted. So we've got Dreamshaper 8 loaded. Let's try this out. Refiner's pretty cool, adding those last steps. Oh man, that's a funny skateboard. Several skateboards. All right, let's see what we got. It's pretty cool. Still on the faces though. It's very strange. Let's try perfect deliberate. Dreamshaper is very consistent. You can almost always recognize it. Yeah, there's a lot of models that I feel are very recognizable. That's why it's like, I really like this concept of like model mixing and creating your own models and bringing your own data in. It's like, it's one thing to just make art using like a model and you get great stuff, but if you really want to create your own vision, your own creative process, like you have to do a slightly different thing. You got to experiment, explore, try new stuff, right? Pretty cool. You know, we're getting like a better quality jacket out of this, right? Like this is a hilarious skateboard. This is like a much better jacket. Look at the jacket texture compared to SDXL. It's definitely interesting. And we got a little riot squad going on over there. Okay. Let's try the base model SDXL. Mhm. Pokemon hair. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing this refiner thing working out here. But we can try it. Like I think the VAEs just mess it up. Give it a second to load. Now in SD Next, which we will be getting back eventually, you can change the model used for the second pass, which is what they call high-res fix. So it's pretty cool. Um, that would be, I think, much more effective than this like refiner thing. So maybe it's an SD Next thing. Oh yeah, this it just doesn't like the VAEs for SDXL. What if we try it the other way? So what if we do uh, what model? Okay, we'll do Run Diffusion FX. This is our photorealistic model. And then we'll use an SDXL model as the refiner. Try that out. This guy's looking creepy. Is it gonna like it? Link for tryouts. If you head to rundiffusion.com, there is a free trial there. It's 30 minutes free. Give it a go. You can load up Focus, or Automatic if you're familiar with Stable Diffusion, and try them out. Okay, here's our punk dude. I'm just really curious how the SDXL is going to work out as a refiner here. I mean, we could use the basic refiner model too and try that out, but let's see what we get. Whoa! Totally incompatible. This dude's entered the matrix. Look at this guy. All right. So I think this is probably something that just doesn't work very well in automatic, but you can use it for 1.0 and 1.0 models. You can use it for SDXL models as well. So for example, if we do SDXL here, let's try refining with the Run Diffusion model. Interested to see how that will perform. And half my creative process is trying out new things, watching them break, and then being like, all right, noted, learned, what's next? I think that this is valuable to know this, like that they don't work very well together, but that you can change this to get different results. It's always interesting to kind of figure that stuff out. Yeah, I think for like refiner models, getting like a really detailed model would be great. I mean, there's some very realistic ones out there that would be good. Maybe like the Run Diffusion one's good. Juggernaut might be good. There will be another version. You know, this Run Diffusion XL has been in beta for a while, but there will be another version of that coming. So watch out for an improved version coming. Um, but yeah, those it depends on what style you're working for. That's the other thing about refiners, right? Is if you use a LoRA, you'll find that it will work against you a little bit. All right. So this guy is like kind of got more of a photographic style. It's kind of a hilarious skateboard because it's like half longboard, half skateboard, right? Based on the trained information, probably. So let's go in here and try a detailer. So a detailer, if you don't know, will automatically identify faces, zoom in, and then attempt to in-paint. So there's no in-paint control net for SDXL. So these are all 1.5. There is line art and open pose. We can try those, but let's just try in-painting. Okay. Now the thing is with this is you have to kind of zoom in. The detection is probably fine. Mask processing probably fine. But here's the thing. This in-paint width, 1024 by 1024, we're going to have to see how that goes. So I don't know if it's going to work. Denoising 0.4. You can use separate checkpoints here as well, right? If you want, you can dive in and try a different checkpoint, different sampler. You've got all kinds of settings here. So let's give it a go. All we've done basically is just enable a detailer face. If you keep this blank, it'll use the main prompt. Let's try it out. Run Diffusion XL is trained on a lot of stuff. You know, there's like a ton of information in there. It's not just people. We tried to make like a very general use model. So it's got a lot of different stuff in there. It's trained on a mixture of like synthetic and real data. So you get a pretty interesting mix in there. You can give a detailer another prompt. So I will sometimes like copy this prompt, for example. We'll try this out next. So if you copy the prompt, you come down here to face, then you take out everything that doesn't match it. So like because we're in painting the face, we don't need the skateboard, right? So we just take out that. Yeah, so now we're good. Maybe bring in the negative prompt, right? Let's see how it worked. All right, younger. Way better faces though, hey? Way better. Except now he has like some cyborg enhancement, but that's okay. So let's try that. We brought in the negative. I'm actually going to take these out. And let's do like perfect eyes. I don't know what that'll do, but let's try it out. I really love a detailer. It's one of my favorites. It's just really, really solid. Now it's in painting at 1024 by 1024, which is for our purposes not that useful because the image is kind of smaller here. So let's bump this up actually. This will probably change things. I was doing 1.0, forgot to change it over. But let's make it a little bit wider. And when I bump that up, I will generally just drop that a bit. Let's put this denoising strength at 0.4 so it's not too intense. Don't get as many messed up things. We'll add some high res steps in there. And we'll upscale it by 1.4. So these are generally the settings that I'm using for high res fix. You know, you can mess around with this, see how big of an image you want. But the idea here is that we're going to upscale it so we get a higher quality image. And then we're going to use a detailer to in-paint the face. Okay, okay. So now you can see on some of these, like the face is almost like this one. It doesn't look like it's part of it. Also, his hand is merged with his knee, which doesn't make it easy to skateboard. Glad our dude has figured out how to hover. So I like this one. I like the style of this one, but it still looks like slightly off, right? And it is a little bit effeminate still. So let's take this out. And let's actually turn off the refiner now. And let's do this again. But, oh yeah, we go down to A detailer in painting, and we're just going to lower the denoising strength a bit. All right, let's give that a go. In the meantime, I got a couple SDXL LoRa's we can play around with in this. And they are slider LoRa's. And I'll talk a little bit about what those are. Yeah, perfect. So, when you're going through extra networks, always click this show DIRs. It's very useful. So now here I can see just the LoRa that I've added that are SDXL. And we did go through and added in all the images so you can get an idea of what they are, which is awesome. But just use this show DIRs thing, makes it a little easier. You can stay a little bit more organized. Okay, so let's try this photorealistic slider. And now it's 1.0. So we'll try that and let's slide around and see what we get. Go back to the generation tab. It's still working away. It's going to take a little longer for these. These are pretty big images, you know. We're almost at like 1920 by 1080. We could probably slide it up to there if we wanted. I'm trying to make a lot more 1080p images. I want to do more like wallpapers, and I have a art frame in my house to put images on, so I'm like trying to get more art for that. We have some TVs at the Run Diffusion office, so if you have any good 1920 by 1080 images, you put them in the showcase. We'll probably put them on the TV if you want to, you know, keep us feeling the community love while we're coding away. It'll be appreciated. And yeah, we'll try some slider LoRa's next. So let's just take a look, see what this is. How big is the Run Diffusion community? We are just at about 16,000 people in the Discord. It's been pretty fun. And the Twitter, we're trying to build more on Twitter, trying to do more stuff on Twitter. So definitely engage with us on there. Post your art, I'll repost it. If you're on any other social networks, do it. Oh, hey, there's Mars, who runs the AI Art Today podcast, or Twitter space, I should say. No, it's kind of a podcast, kind of a Twitter space. Mars, if you want to jump up, yeah, let's get you up here. All right, put up your hand again. Oh, I think I can just invite. There you go. Invite to speak. You want to come join me up here? Let's see how these looked. Okay. Mars, I invited you up. I don't know if you got it there. Invite to speak. If you can come up, that is. I love this floating. Okay, very effeminate. We did put male lead. Very non-binary. But look at the face. Face is just so much better. Pose sucks, not gonna lie. But the face is awesome. Way better. All right, Mars, if you can't talk right now, all good. I'll just ping you there, but let me know if you want to come up on stage. All right, so we got okay results. I think I have to put male villain. There we go. Let's make him a villain. And then up here we'll do that as well. I do find, like, I think it's just going for character illustration first because the order does matter a lot. But let's try this photorealistic slider, and let's try to make it very unrealistic. So -1. Okay, go. So that's the beauty of these slider LoRa's. Let me talk to them just a bit. Basically what it is it's been trained on just a prompt. Hasn't been, there's no images that it's trained on. They're very small, and all it's trained on is like a word. And then when you weight the LoRA, it allows you to control that prompt. So we've got photorealistic, and now using the slider LoRA, I'm saying make it less realistic. And in 1.5, there's a ton of them. So there's like age, weight, fisheye lens, depth of field. There's just a ton of them. And it's a really cool technique. I mean, no images. You're just training on words. It's fascinating. Um, so I love seeing where that tech's going. Oh, did I misspell villain? You know, one of the funny things that Lynn was explaining to me on the interview I did is like misspelling doesn't matter a lot of the time. A lot of time you get more interesting results. So love that. What happens with the slider when you have two subjects in a pic? Yeah, I don't know. It's like sliders are pretty new tech. It will apply the slider style to the entire thing. Um, we don't have like, I mean, the only other way you could do it is like multi-diffusion, which is an interesting extension. But that would be a way to do like multiple subjects with different like diffusions. Just theorizing. Let's boot up another one. You know, I think we're taking a little while here, so let's boot up a second bad boy because we've got a big GPU, but we've got a big request too. This is a massive image, so and it's doing a lot of tech on it. The A detailer makes it take longer, so let's give that a go. The interesting thing about weighting and prompts, yes, the slider LoRA does get different results in weighting and prompts. The weighting, I'm not sure if it works with SDXL. So with SDNext, like you couldn't weight prompts at first, or it wouldn't pay attention to them. So at this point, I'm not sure if it actually works. But try it out. We can try it out here too. Okay, look at that. Villain. Ooh, now he's a bad boy. There we go. All right. Let's get off base for a bit. Let's try anime. I'm done with this skateboard. I'm so over this skateboard. Let's do a different. Should we do a different prompt, or should we, stay with the same prompt for demonstration purposes, or should we switch it up and try something else? Let me know what you feel like. I'm gonna really quick check to see if we've got any chats on YouTube or anything. Looks good. So yeah, just let me know if you want to see a new prompt or stick with it so we can see different prompt. Okay. Yeah, give me a few words and let's use our prompt generator. Tristan, did you just crib that from DALL-E 3 launch? I know you did. I saw that one. The most difficult one, guys. Stop. I'm the one up here, man. You can't give me the most difficult one. Come on. I don't know. I'm not gonna listen to this. Let's see. Hilarious. Graffiti villain. Sorry, I gotta what is this? So this is the prompt maker. I do like this artist, but this is way too much. Way too much. Electric energy crackles all around him. Just chill. Come on. Just chill. You know what? Let's keep this guy here. Let's take out this silly skateboard. Let's take out some of these moody colors, digital touch-ups. Let's just simplify this down and different model, put on the VAE. Just clean this up a little bit. The prompt maker is something that is coming. We will be launching Uba Booga. We've been teasing it forever, but yeah, there's complicated things, so we want to make sure that it's working well. Pumpkins and bats. Launch it again. Server manager. By the way, did you guys see this? If you go in here, there's a restart button. And there should be logs. What's going on here? No, Chrome, why did you do this? Ugh. My Chrome just froze. I'm even running on the experimental Chrome beta. Canary. Well, Canary just died in this coal mine over here. It's completely froze. I think it was frozen before I opened any of this, so maybe it's just taking its sweet time. Okay. Try this again. Multi-session. Seems like it's going okay. We'll launch another. Well, every time you do it live, there's a chance something goes awry. In this case, it's Chrome. Not sure what the deal is there. Launch this again. And let's give it a go. I'm just going to refresh this page, honestly. See what happened. There we go. It's back. All right. Logs. No. All right. Maybe we have a bug there. I don't know. This is normally works fine. So. Well, anyone want to step on up? Talk while we're loading here. We got some time. I can always spin up something here. Hold on. Logs ain't logging. Let's see. Spinning up box. Don't see any issues on like our dashboards over here. Let's see here. Oh man, I am on the wrong account. Crap. All right, hold on 1 second. This is a problem when you're testing, is I have like 4 different accounts to use. So That could be what's going on here. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. All right. This is my mistake. It's testing on a different box. Didn't log in with my correct account. Now we're here. To be fair, I did wake up at 5 a.m., so cut me some slack. I will log out and log back in. I woke up earlier than 5 a.m. I woke up at like 4:30 so I could be ready for 5 a.m. Bum, bum, bum. We're just going to cut this out of the recording, as you can imagine. So thanks for bearing with me here while I get this going. Okay. And spin up another large. All right. I'll give you some updates in the meantime, and then when we're loaded up, we'll try some more slider LoRa's and we'll try some more image to image with ControlNet, as people are asking. Just some updates. We're still working with the Dream Booth dev. They've been making some good progress, so we should have an updated Dream Booth there soon. I know that like LoRa's weren't showing properly for SDXL. So that will be fixed. I mean, Dream Booth's a great solution. I know everyone's using Koya for SDXL training right now, but Dream Booth is just a lot easier, way simpler. It's in automatic. Um, so yeah, we want to get that up and running, because it's a huge resource. And yeah, we're grateful to be working with the dev who's like listening to us and putting changes into the Dream Booth thing. So yeah, if you have any Dream Booth questions or anything, let me know. There they are in the chat. Biggest Dream Booth fan in the chat. D8 Hazard, creator of the Dream Booth extension. So if you have Dream Booth questions, let us know. We're just spinning up a box here. Koya was like first to market with their training, and they do have a more complicated product which has a lot more stuff in it, like features in it. No. They both train. Dream Booth is just an extension for training models, training LoRa. It's put pictures in, get model out. Just answering some support questions. Hopefully we can get in and start generating some stuff here. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Appreciate your patience. Speed in booting up is always something we want to optimize, get you creating art as fast as possible. So just know we're always tracking this stuff, comparing, seeing what launch times are, and then optimizing wherever we can, because it's no fun to wait. Dream Booth, you can definitely save all your settings. You can load settings. It's great. But yeah, Koya did release like sort of like presets. I guess people just sort of made them so that it's like you don't have to worry about all the crazy settings. But yeah, it's pretty complicated. Well, we might have to wrap this up early if can't get a box going. Kind of embarrassing. But I will connect with the devs this morning, see what's going on. Anyone else? Anyone else having any issues, or is it just me? Because it honestly might just be me. I have so many different accounts, so many different like special configurations on my accounts that maybe it's just me. All right, yeah. Deformer Toby's okay. They're booting. I don't know. Maybe my storage is messed up. These things happen. Yeah, everyone seems to be loading fine except for me. Weird. Okay, I'm going to try something here. Let's cancel this. We got money. We got storage. Okay. Just give me a second. Got to refresh. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, I've been having a ton of fun with the tools out there. I just really want to get more into video. I had another really cool interview talking about deforum stuff, and I want to do a lot more deforum recently. I just got really inspired speaking to people about what they're doing with deforum, and it's pretty incredible, pretty cool. The model mixer extension was super, super inspirational. Love that AD Taylor's working with SDXL. There's a lot of good stuff out there. Focus is awesome. I'm really looking forward to trying the new updated Focus. We'll try to get that, or Focus. We'll try to get that out there soon. Focus. It's by the maker of ControlNet. We've got it on our site right now, and super super fun. Very easy, very simple. Like it doesn't have all the extra features. Here, I'll boot one up. Doo, 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 doo. You did not see that. You did not see that. All right. We'll boot it up, but it's got yeah, some really cool tech under the hood. Love it. I don't know. We'll see. There's lots of new tools all the time. All right, session initialized. It says session starting, so let's see what's up there. Yeah, it's weird. I just booted one up before the session. We were using that. It's fine. This is the rough part about being on the cutting edge of AI. Sometimes there's some rough patches. If anyone wants to share what they're working on, let me know. But honestly, if these don't launch, I might have to just go talk to the devs. Oh my gosh. Yes. So Lucas made a model based on an NFT project they have, and it's like horrifying and hilarious, and I love it. Lucas posted upon a ton of SOGs. Yeah, so we were both part of this NFT project a long time ago called Lassoget, and it was like basically sock puppets, and it was super weird, fun, very like there was lots of like weird lore and stuff, and I did the backgrounds, video synthesis backgrounds for it. So Lucas trained an SDXL model on the NFT project, and now he's making just like crazily more detailed, hilarious, creepy SOGs. It's awesome. Um, can you do the Dalai Lama sock, like a monk or a nun sock or Che Guevara sock? Yeah, there's this whole like revolutionary thing. It was pretty wild project. Let's see what we get. Dead in the water. All right, well, back to the drawing board on these servers here. I'm gonna have to talk with the dev team, see what's going on. If you do have any issues booting, let us know. Put in a support ticket or ping us in the support channel. We'll jump right on it. See what we can do. Everyone seems to be doing okay, so I think it's just me. Just a configuration thing on storage. Um, so yeah, people are loading it up. Let's see. So this is SD 1.5 me from Deformer Toby versus, oh my gosh, Lucas, what the heck? SDXL me. Love that. That's awesome. Dalai Lama sock puppet holding a nun puppet. Che Guevara video synthesis background. This is terrifying. This is very very scary. Love it. What else we got out there? Give me a rapper SOG, Lucas. I want to see a rapper. So funny. Yeah, there's so much interesting tech out there. I really want to see like. Oh, I heard the dingle. We got one. All right, Fuka's booted. Nice. So here we can see the logs, booting, setting things up. So cool. And we go to advanced here. So apparently in the new version, which we'll be updating, you can combine multiple styles. And I don't know if you've noticed in Automatic, we have these styles loaded as well. So you can actually try these styles out. Super fun. Let me grab our same prompt. No, different prompt. And let's see. Yeah, let's just try something else here. Hey, server up. We get it? No. Yeah, something's up with my storage. Right. Hey, Danny got their romance. They've been working on this for how many months? Getting the kiss. They got the kiss. This is a tough thing to prompt. You've got two people, you've got like a drawing, it's tough. Congratulations, great work. I remember when you first came in and asked for help with that. Oh no, someone made a cat spider. Trigger warning for spider cats. This is pretty great though, I gotta admit. So friendly. I just want to pet it. Cat spider. We've got some product stuff here. Great work. Looks awesome. Save yourself from rough mornings. I think I need a berry blast myself right now. Yeah, great work on this product photography. Looks awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up here. Thanks again for sticking with me. Appreciate it. And thanks for joining me on this fun little journey this morning, this fun little stream. If you have any questions, hit us up on Discord. And yeah, as always, good hanging out with you. We'll do another one next Thursday. And if you have any suggestions for things you want to see on stream, if you want to get up here and have a little chat with me, talk about what you're doing in AI art. Lucas, I know you mentioned you would be up for that. Would love that. Mars, anyone who's interested in coming on up and chatting with us can do so. So yeah. Thanks everyone. Have yourself a great day. Bye.